All right, we're back. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
We are talking today about it's another closer look. We're looking at Ultra 3900.123. I've, and apparently I've gone on record to say 0.123 is fun to say. I don't remember it, but those are some profound words of wisdom that I bestow onto you. Ultra LMS 3900.123. This is the August 2025 release, and we're talking about our top pick from this release. And I guess we'll just jump straight into it. It is enhanced documents with block styling options. Nice fun one for the summer, getting you ready for the upcoming fall semester. The enhanced documents with block styling options adds styling to your documents, giving you new ways to enhance your visual appeal of your courses and helping guide your student attention. Styling options feature preset color and icons, and there are 5 that we're going to go through. There's the questions, tips, key points, next steps, and highlights. This helps you create, as an instructor, helps you create more engaging content and helps guide your students and just builds that sort of context of the information that's there, giving visual cues if you use those effectively. So we're going to go through and show that off. I've got a space prepared in my course to demonstrate this. One where I have the content that has nothing, no changes to it, and then another that will play and make a mess of. So let's jump into our course here. You can see I'm in my test environment and I've got 2 items here. This Guardians of Arcana and the Mythological Hero, and then I have the same one with content blocks. So looking at the original form, this is how, this is kind of the limitation of what we had available. We have a text block and some images, some knowledge checks, and so on. So you can see this is all in here, but no fanciness. We're going to jump into the other version of the same thing. We're going to show this off. So you can see right away, I've added this piece here, getting started. This is a highlight block, and immediately, I think folks would agree that as soon as we get onto here, this grabs our attention. So that highlight block is effectively just grabbing our attention and guiding us as students. So getting started, this is important information before you begin. Make sure you keep this in mind as you review the content. So fill that out as kind of that precursor of student instruction. Or if you wanted to highlight a really important idea, you could do that here as well. Let's show you how easy that is to create. So we're going to go into Edit Content, and we will go to wherever we want to add that new block of items. So let's put it right here. I would click the plus icon. It's still a content block, just like the traditional text up here is, but we've got some styling options now available. So we'll select that. And you can see here, we have this new button right here with this little artist palette. We're going to click there, and you can see already set up are all of our options. So we have the question, tip, key points, next steps, highlights. Highlight is the blue one that we've already used. So let's go ahead and use the, let's say key points. Here we are. So key points, you can see highlights with this thumbtack icon, and it's purple in colors. So this is a very important. There we are. So just write your text. You have the exact same styling format, so you can add text. Actually, let's do this. Key point. I'm just going to add this. This is not necessary, but maybe worth including is I'm going to add a title here. I'll actually just make it a header for that content block. So I formatted the title, put the information here. We could also add images. Let's do that since we're getting fancy. I'm just going to grab the first thing that comes up. Here we are. And next, and next. And I'll just mark that as decorative because right now it is, and I've got stuff to show you. So now I've put in the title, some information, and the image. Maybe we would draw in a map or a chart or something that would benefit or support this information. So we've got that all saved, and there it is. That's our key point. I'm just going to zoom out a little bit. That picture made that quite big. Let's resize that. There we are. That feels a little bit better. That's your key point. So we have getting started, some text, a key point. Let's scroll down a bit further. I'm going to zoom in just a bit. Let's do another one. Content, hit the palette. Let's do a tip here. All right, so the tip is yellow with the light bulb. I almost lost the word there for a second. Dig deep. Tip. Read the content. Don't just skim it.
Yeah.
Right. And then because this is just like the other blocks, we can even resize this, pull this across, and drag that up here. You can see now we've got this tip sitting beside the content. And this is really coming together. Let's add another one. What have we not done? We have not done questions. So have you ever there we are, a little reflection question here for this piece of content. Questions are blue with a question mark, and I think we've got one left. Content. Oops. And we did key points. We did not do next steps. We did questions. So yeah, we'll do a next steps. Now that you are with the content. Get creative. There we go.
Hey, Liam, maybe you want to just mention how you jumped into that
Oh,
the shortcut.
Side quest learning. Yeah, so if folks are wanting to add emojis in the middle of your text and you're like, I wish I could just make this a little bit more creative. On a Windows computer, you can hold down the Windows, I'll do this again, hold down the Windows key and press the period button at the same time. And that opens up this menu here. I like to just type what I'm looking for, and usually it comes up, or you can use the buttons up here to navigate through and scroll all the way through. So if we wanted to use a thumbs up, I would search for thumb, and there it is, thumbs up. There you go. Thanks, Colleen.
I think today is
and let's save that.
Isn't it International Emoji Day today?
Emoji
Like,
Day.
Day of recording.
Is it really?
It is, yeah.
How
Yes,
did that
it's a very
happen?
important day. They've
Okay.
changed everything.
There we go. It really did. And then I'm like, my mind's spinning on this whole video that I've watched about how emojis actually support and enhance communication and don't diminish our written language. But there's so much that a grimacing face communicates that you just can't communicate by typing it out. Let's go into student preview, and we're going to look at these two items one after the other, and you see the difference. So let's go into mythology in film. So this is the one, this is the original version. Oh, look at the table of contents that we showcased in another video. This is the first one. This is the new version. Just getting started. We could scroll through. There's our key point. There's our tip here. You see how our eyes
Ooh.
are drawn over to there because of the use of color. And we know that this is a tip because it's um, color
The
coded
light
that
bulb?
way, and we're familiar with it. Pardon? Yeah, the light bulb.
Oh,
There's our question that we added in here and our next steps. So lots of, I think, really just clean additions to our content without making it this kind of explosion of color that becomes distracting. And I think that that's important, is that you use this kind of, I don't want to say sparingly to discourage it, but make sure that it's not just block after blue after blue after blue after green after yellow after blue after green after red, because you want to make sure that the importance of those pieces is retained. And that's done by making sure that you keep most of your content in our traditional content blocks.
mhm.
Okay,
Great.
that's it. I think.
Mhm.
We did all right. And so that wraps up our demo for the styling, the content block styles. If you enjoyed this, we hope that you would give us a like, comment, tell us where you would use it or how you would use those pieces. Share this with your colleagues and subscribe so that you can keep up to date. Folks, at Georgian College, we've got our drop-in sessions Tuesday and Friday at 10:30 a.m. and the link to those are in your Blackboard calendar. That's all from us today. Hope that this has been helpful. Looking forward to seeing how you use them in your courses. And until next time, we hope you have a great day, guys.